Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is time. The checkpoint level 14 is officially a go. How goes it? If you guys are new to the stream, we do this every month, and we always pick out really good guests to bring out and highlight the great stuff that they're doing in the blockchain space. So the first hour, we're going to go over what Gala Games is, what they're up to, what they're creating, and yeah. Second hour, we're going to be bringing on Mr. Bitbender. He's going to have a chance to get on the floor and answer some of your guys' questions as well as some of mine. And during the last hour of the show, we'll be giving away some awesome prizes. So, if you do not know how that works, you're going to either need a Gala account with your Gala address. So, if you do win an NFT, we can send it to you. Or you can have a MetaMask address. You can send that to you that way. You will need to get those to me after you win. Okay. Now, as we go towards the end of the show, we're going to actually play marbles to pick our winners. Okay. Now, if you win a race, you will not be eligible to win the other prizes. This gives a chance for everybody to win something. Okay. All right. It's my mustache. Yes, it's my mustache. So we're just gonna wait for a few people to jump in. We usually kick off right around 10 minutes of the show. But how you guys doing? It's a lovely Saturday for a checkpoint. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. I am doing rather well. I am super excited for this because I've been... Dude, when I got into town... I was completely obsessed. I was a huge SimCity fan, so seeing something like that come to the blockchain was super exciting. 1 a.m. Nice. A little late, but nice. Thank you very much for the share. And yes, if you guys would go out there, share the link, tell them what we are up to and what we are doing, get the word out. We want people to know about Gala. That's what this whole show is about. You will also, on the grand prize, have a chance to win some ZNZ, the native currency for the Zenzo gaming ecosystem. And if you do win and you don't have a Zenzo address, no big deal. We'll walk you through the whole setup and get you squared away. 3 ads later. This is why I don't start the show till 10 minutes. Thanks, Twitch. Gala Games is very much awesome. Why they're on the show, man. Don't get snippy with me, Squids. Get snippy with me, sir. Well, thank you very much. It is my pleasure. I can just sweep it in front of my face. Yep, or I can just grow a beard and flip it up. All right, guys, it's go time. So let's start diving into everything here. Check the sound levels. Efficiency is key. I don't want that music that loud. We're gonna bring it down just a notch, and we're going to kick it off. Okay. So we're going to straight up dive into Gala. What is Gala? I've never heard of it before. What is it and what does it do? So we're just going to kind of go through the website, kind of see a little bit of what makes it tick, and kind of take it from there. All you're going to need to do is be here. Okay, you're going to need your either your MetaMask or your Gala address so we can send an NFT to you. And if you get the grand prize, you're going to need a ZNZ address as well. Sound levels on point. Good, good, good. All right. So we're going to dive into it. So this is just the front page. If you go to Gala Games, this is what you're going to be greeted with. So the Gala Games mission, and this is important. So when you run into different projects and stuff in the blockchain space, you're going to get a kind of overall feel of what they're about and what they're after. I think this mission statement is a really, really good one. So the mission of Gala Games can be best encapsulated in the words of our CEO, Eric S., because I'm not pronouncing that last name correct. Our mission is to enable freedom for anyone on this planet through play. That's very strong. And you know what we've started to see in these days is a play to earn kind of mechanic. And it has been done in several different ways, but as somebody who's actually played through on Townstar a little bit and experienced what Gala's had to offer, I really like their approach. I see people throwing up their links. You know what? If you guys wouldn't mind not just completely spamming it out, if somebody asks for a link and you're the first one to put it up, go ahead. But please refrain from putting a whole bunch of referral links in the chat. Be greatly appreciated. Okay, so we're gonna dive a little bit further. So this was the first game that I got kind of introduced with to Gala. So I guess we can kind of run through the video real quick. Let me just do this. So we'll do a little introduction to Townstar here. Let's see if we can go full screen. Can't full screen it. We'll just go to YouTube. So this is kind of an introductory into Townstar. This is what you're going to see once you pick a spot on the map. So as you can see, their map is freaking massive. It is literally the planet. But keep in mind, so if you're a new player to Townstar, one of the first things you're going to want to know is where you want to put your town. Do your best to try to get somewhere close to like a main city, because that's where you're going to be running your materials after you produce them. You don't want to be super far away, or your supply run is literally going to take forever. Gonna have to lay the hammer down on those shares. Like I said, if somebody wants to, have a link to Gala, please just link them directly to Gala. I understand the allure to put a referral link, but this is not the place to do it. Okay, and we don't want to ban anybody, because if you get banned from Twitch, you're not going to be eligible for the rewards. So as you can see, he's kind of just building up his town, making a quick sell-off of some wheat to get some quick resources. I kind of took the sugar rush tactic in getting started when I first started playing. If you're new to it, you're gonna figure out the flow of the game relatively quick. Every placement is going to be important in the long run, so keep that in mind. So how many people out there have lost weeks to Townstar so far? Not proud, nor am I ashamed. It's a great game, and like I said, if you like simulators, kind of like what about on my NFT? No. But if you have played SimCity or anything else like that kind of back in the day, you'll definitely enjoy this game. I would highly recommend it. So that's just kind of a little scratch on it. We'll jump into some gameplay here in a little bit. I tried playing this, but it is very lag for me for whatever reason. Mad, be sure to hit them up because they're gonna help detect any bugs that might be happening. SC Network knows. He knows. So you have joined the ecosystem. You can sign up today. You can actually purchase one of their nodes. Their nodes are really unique in the sense that not only do you earn their native currency Gala, but you also earn their NFTs, which is super duper cool. That looks like I might be dropping a few frames. I had to kind of reestablish my whole setup during the great Texas freezing. My house got hit pretty hard and I had to change my office, so I'm actually running on Wi-Fi now, so my apologies if there's any lag. There's a total of 50,000 nodes total online right now? And I don't know, I haven't heard of Wax Tycoon. I have to check that out. Awesome. I don't have a node yet. I feel so wrong. I need one. So we're going to dip into a little bit of the About Us, and we'll kind of go through that. So founded by greats from the gaming and blockchain industry, Gala Games is redefining the world of gaming. All old school gamers remember the sound of blowing the dust out of a Nintendo cartridge to get ready to play their favorite game, or the pride you took in lining up your PlayStation games on a shelf in your bedroom. Essentially, companies used to produce things that you would buy and you would keep and could use whenever and however you wanted. There was a sense of pride of ownership in what you could hold in your hands, which is very true. Physical items back in the day, it gave you bragging rights. Then gaming took a turn and everything went online. At first it seemed super convenient as services like Steam and mobile gaming platforms revolutionized the human act of play. However, as consumers got used to digital platforms, suddenly they found that they were playing more and owning less. Then the microtransactions and the pay-to-play structures intruded even further upon what was once fun, free, and creative land of gaming. This is 100% true. Back in the day, if you purchased a game on Nintendo, you didn't buy a piece of a game like you do these days. You don't have games that are in, alpha for 4 or 5 years. It was a whole game where you didn't have anything to put on the table. This is why Gala exists, to give the power in gaming to the people who should be in charge, the gamers. The games produced by Gala will always be free to play, and whatever you earn inside the game world will be yours. If you play a game and earn an asset in the game, that asset is yours to do whatever you like with. You own your gameplay. Nobody else does. This means you can collect, trade, gift, or even sell your in-game assets in a way that has never before been possible. Additionally, unlike other game development companies which actively discourage and forbid these sorts of outside transactions because they get nothing, we encourage you to explore how you can use and share your in-game assets with the rest of the world. We know that the future of gaming isn't in the hands of big game developers who keep tight reins on the worlds they create, but in your hands. This is some of the things that really kind of drew me into Gala. In our ecosystem, we kind of have the same kind of morals. Even our slogan, for the gamer, by the gamer, through blockchain. That's where the power lies, the gamers. And the fact that they see that was really, really attractive to me, and one of the reasons that, I wanted them on the Checkpoint. So here's a little bit of the team. Mr. Jason Brink, aka Bitbender, will be joining us on the second hour of the show. Yes, Mirandus is definitely going to change the game. I got Street Fighter NFTs from Capcom on... Oh, dude. That's nice. That is dope. I am excited to see Fortified because I was a big turret defense player. So, yeah, definitely excited to see Fortified. Definitely some game changers. Gala and the ecosystem. Gala is currently based on the Ethereum blockchain and uses the ERC 1155 standard. This reduces fees and makes it possible for a user to send multiple NFTs in the same transaction. Any game developer can integrate Gala and NFTs into their games, allowing the stable long-term growth of the Gala ecosystem. If you didn't know, Gala is actually a tradable token on the Ethereum network. So if you dig through the website, you'll see where you can go buy, sell, and trade. It's pretty cool. And the word on the street is that that's going to be the in-game currency for Mirandus. So definitely looking forward to that. Yes, dude, I've had a few good conversations with Mr. Bitbender. He is definitely on point. Definitely on point. So we are going to dig a little further. The Gala smart contract. So this is basically, if you've never seen Etherscan before, which if you're in the Ethereum world, I guarantee you've been on this page. This is kind of give you the whole skibby, the inside, the works. It's pretty boring on the outside if you don't know what you're looking at, but you can actually dig through here, figure out, what their contract is. And this is, if you go into like a new token or something like that, this is generally where you start. You want to make sure that they're on the up and up. But we're not going to dig through all that right now. We're going to keep it moving. Decentralization. The Gala Games node ecosystem. From the time that the first hunter-gatherers played the first games with rocks and sticks, the Atari days, Game ownership has been important. Even in the earliest days of digital gaming, the game you played was yours. All old school gamers remember the sound of blowing the dust. Okay, so that's pretty much going through exactly what we were just talking about. We'll just kind of do a quick overview. Own the roadmap. The decentralized Gala Games ecosystem wants players to not only own their in-game items, but also for Gala Games players to have a voice in how the Gala Games roadmap develops. Players and node owners will be enlisted via distributed voting mechanisms to help determine what games should be added to the platform or what should be funded by the decentralized Gala Games ecosystem. So, hey man, look, not everybody wants to dig through a bunch of numbers, so that's, you know, we're going to jump off of either scan real quick. But this is a really good way for a gamer to get more involved in the games that they play. I'm really hoping that this is a model that kind of catches on, you know, on multiple ecosystems, mainly for the reason that that's going to help us see games progress further. Sometimes you see big gaming companies kind of get really narrow-sighted on the things that they want to create versus what people want to play. And that disconnection can make just huge flops. You know, some people feel that way towards the Cyberpunk game that came out. They felt like it was really disconnected from the original vision. Some people really enjoyed it, you know, but it's subjective. Now, when the masses, when you're talking 1 out of 10 people just don't enjoy the game, you're gonna have a huge feedback, you know, loop coming to you, and it's up to them to listen to that. So if they're going to make decent games, listen to the gamers. So let's see, everything above this point represents our core philosophy. This means that it should not change, regardless of what else happens. The decentralized Gala Games ecosystem is leading a revolution in this space. Everything that comes after the core philosophy is very much open to change, depending on the technical requirements and needs of the various situations encountered in the development pipeline. Technology is ever changing, and development requires flexibility and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. As such, everything you read below this point is what is being worked on towards, but should be expected to change as the situation evolves. Fluidity. My God. So this is literally something that we were just kind of touching base on. Being adaptable, being able to change. The crypto space is always evolving. You're always going to have an opportunity that may not show its head till later on down the line. And if you're sticking to this rock solid, you know, foundation and structure, you may not be able to go outside that box. I'm glad that they thought about that and pulled it off. Hey, good to see you, Gunfer. Yeah, I actually tried to mute it, but it's just like, nah, I'm gonna snap through regardless. I wonder why I'm dropping out so much. Do you envision a world where maybe Z&Z Forge items will be able to interact with ETH NFTs and importing Z&Z items to an ETH game? I'm glad you mentioned that. All I will say is keep your ears out towards the end of the show for a special announcement from the Zenzo camp. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I'm gonna go ahead and not say that because I have been streaming long enough not to pronounce words that I don't know what they mean. Has been. The key components of the Gala Games node ecosystem. Gala Games, as an entity, provides curatorial and maintenance services to the decentralized network. This includes helping to integrate game studios into the Gala Games network, updating the node software, maintaining best practices in development, and helping the community grow the network through their marketing efforts. Alright. The game development studios. Studios that publish content on the Gala Games network are able to release NFTs using the Gala Games protocols and toolkits currently under development. It is our goal to make it easy for any company to quickly and easily add their game to the Gala Games ecosystem with toolkits to provide standardized crypto packages, NFT libraries, and wallets to be integrated into their games. These studios are approved by a majority vote of the Gala Games full node holders. Benefit of holding a node: these game studios will be granted game license and NFTs by Gala Games ecosystem that will give them access to the Gala Games ecosystem. So that's kind of cool. From what it states is that the NFTs will actually allow them to access the ecosystem. Very cool. Do you know when it will be in the end? Well, we are already 30 minutes into the show. We're going to be kind of digging through things for probably about another 15-20 minutes. Then we're going to go pick up Mr. Bitbender, and we're going to be bringing him onto the show. Yes, you can. If you are on mobile, fear not. You will be able to participate in the races. All right, let's keep it moving along. The governance-based random distribution algo. This part of the ecosystem is responsible for distributing the NFT rewards to the node network. This part of the ecosystem is very much under development and still being discussed internally. While it will initially be a random distribution, the Gala Games team is aware that the community of node owners has a range of thoughts about how the system could be implemented. So they're listening. Main thing there. More information will be released on this in the near future once thoughts and technological research reaches a more rigorous level. How the marble races work is we'll have a track up and you're going to type !play. Your marble will pop up on the track with your name, and whoever wins a prize. Public database with easy to access endpoints. The Gala Games node ecosystem will depend on a work of a whole community of developers who are willing to put their time into a growing decentralized ecosystem. The Gala Games community has seen this already in the galabase.io, which was developed outside of the Gala Games team, but the easier it is for developers to run analytics and audits on the Gala Game ecosystem, the better. They're remaining open. So these are, I'm just, picking out highlights as I go through this. They're trying to remain transparent. They're trying to put the power into the gamers' hands, and they're rewarding you for doing so. Pretty cool. So let's see. The treasure chest. This is currently available inside of your app.gala.games account, and where Gala and NFT rewards collect. It's true. I actually have some. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Let's see. This is a critical piece of decentralization. The treasure chest makes it easier for people to control their own Gala and NFTs and ensures that the system will remain robust and decentralized in the future. It's very, very cool. So another thing that I wanted to touch base on, if you're a video game developer, okay, this is a way to take, your game and get it on the blockchain without having to develop your own blockchain to do so. It's pretty cool. It's very kind of similar to what we're doing over at Zenzo. We're trying to empower game developers and gamers and everything, because at the end of the day, without them, what do you have? What's a video game if nobody's there to play it? Just saying. So we're going to dig into the Mirandus deeds. Now, can't wait for the 4 to 5 and Miranda stacking up Gala coins to buy endgame NFTs, right? Hey Tindo, I've been a bad Nico. Oh god, killed my admin on Arc without noticing. I think Gala's is around 3 cents, I believe. So, but we're gonna touch a little bit into Mirandus and the Mirandus deeds. If you have any finger on the NFT pulse, you've probably seen something about this. They actually made the New York Times, I believe, for some of their land that they've sold. I think there is like 1,600 plus pieces of property that will ever be available in this game, and they have sold like hotcakes. I managed to get one, but it wasn't easy. So there's the homestead, the outpost, which is we'll be giving away one of these today. You can kind of see a little bit of what kind of shops you could put on your property. We'll dig into that a little bit here in just a bit. You never got your Gala coins from your referral? Well, be sure to check out their Discord. If you have any kind of issues with Gala and their services, I have seen them personally take people by the hand and get them taken care of. Is Gala a cryptocurrency available to trade on exchanges like crypto? Very much so. Well, I don't know about like crypto.com. I know you can trade it on Uniswap.
Whoa, Mondo, cool.
Hey, Godfrey, thank you very much for the sub. That is appreciated. I'm visualizing and manifesting one of those today. Manifest it. Believe. You gotta believe. I bought it. Yeah, see, I wait a minute. Did I read that right? I love Milky. Okay, well, that's yeah. I actually got a milk stand and a few other things too. I actually managed to get a ranching hamlet, and I am super excited for when this game comes out because I can't wait to be able to provide bows and stuff like that to weary travelers that are going to be out there on the in Miranda's. So these are priced on every range. Unfortunately, most of these are sold out except for some of the higher end ones. And if you just happen to have, you know, like 5,000 or 6,000 Ethereum laid around, why don't you go get you a Citadel? These Citadels are going to be built into the game, and they are the biggest properties available that you could buy. I do believe they sold 2 of them already, and from what I remember, I think every time one sells, they double in price. So yeah, I hope you got your change with you, because that's whew. Now, this was within my realm. I like the fact that there was something kind of for everybody. I think when they first came out, they were really, like, the homesteads were really, really cheap, but they got bought up super quick. Now, fret not. A lot of these are available on OpenSea. A lot of people have a lot of different pieces of property for sale. Though they might be a little bit pricey, put you in an offer. Put you what in you think is fair, and who knows, maybe somebody will sell you one. I'm pretty sure that they come out as an NFT, so I mean, if you did want to sell them, I think that you could, but you got to think about it. What kind of revenue is something like that going to earn you? Because if you own property in this game and somebody wants to set up a shop on your property, you're probably going to be set up some type of tax. So you're going to be owning Gala from them selling their items within the game. And I think that that's super cool. Now, that's just my look from the outside. That might not be 100% true, but we'll ask Bitbender when he comes on. Yes, I mean, that's how it goes though, man. Supply and demand. And I feel like they really cornered that. Yes, some of them are extreme, but you never know. Like I said, put an offer in. You never know if somebody's willing to throw it. Very true. Very true there. Now, see, I don't know when they're going to be dropping it, but I know that I've seen when they've dropped hints about it, and it looks super cool. I'm so ready for it too, man. So ready for it. It does look like a very promising crypto game, so I'm super excited to see it. So let's dig. That's their community engagement. So they have a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, and Telegram. I recommend their Discord. They are always usually around there. It can help you out. I don't believe they're on Engine. No. So 3 ways to get Gala. You could join the ecosystem. Gala Games is working to decentralize the billions of dollars spent annually on video game advertising by finding ways to get into the hands of people who deserve the most, the gamers. Best way to earn Gala is to help grow the Gala Games ecosystem by inviting your friends to come play the Gala Games. For doing this, you will receive points in the daily Galapalooza, which can mean Gala, unique NFTs, and tons of other cool things. Plus, we are a lot of fun to hang out with too. It is true. They are a lot of fun to hang out with. So I've actually earned some of their NFTs from playing Townstar. I ranked, I think, in like the top 100 a couple times, and I got pieces for different types of items in that game. One of the things that you can get is like a crane bot. That's going to help you build stuff faster. You can get a farm bot, help you get a farm faster. And there's a few other things that'll help you get along the way, but you can earn them just by grinding out in the game, which is super cool. So what we'll do is we'll ask Bitbender when he comes out. We'll ask about, you know, what are they going to another chain? Like, what are their answers for the gas fees and stuff like that? And I'm sure he's going to be able to answer all those questions. It does pretty sound. Now, own and operate a node. Gala Game nodes help secure the Gala Games network. As a node operator, you will receive points in the daily distribution, which are items in Gala which have been added to your treasure chest and are awaiting minting. This is one of the best ways to support the Gala Games project. How to get a node? To get a node, you will need to do this. All you need to do is create an account, move Gala, ETH, or BAT to your account, and then use it in the in-app interface to complete the purchase. They're a little pricey. I think it's let's see, we'll just go look. So you need to have 286,000 Gala, or I can't, yeah, you can actually use ETH too, but I got to be signed in to do so. Gala good. Your MetaMask is not linked. They provide their own wallet within the app, so you can actually migrate it to MetaMask if you know how. If you don't, I would recommend just using their platform. So yeah, a little bit over 4 ETH. Okay, so we are going to dig through the app just a little bit. This is where you would go if you want to purchase some of their NFTs and stuff like that. There are a few Mirandus ones available. There's a lot of Townstar ones available as well. Proof of stake nodes might come. That's cool. And that, yeah, if there's anybody that has any information on the nodes and stuff like that and it gets questioned, please give an honest answer. This is what this is about. We want the community to come in and give their points of view, as well as you guys be able to mingle with Bitbender a little bit so we can get more information on what makes Gala tick. I think they use BAT as a payment system. Gala node will be an NFT soon, man. That'll be cool. I want it. All right, so they've got a little bit of splash page for their games on top. This is some of their NFTs that are available. We'll go take a little look at the Mirandus items or lack thereof. So as you can see, these top tiers are what's available for property. The cheapest one costs 25 ETH. So, you know, these lands are extremely valuable. So far, anytime I've seen something bought like this homestead, 0.1. You go to OpenSea, you're not gonna find one for 0.1. Not even close. Network, this really isn't the time for that, bud. I have an outpost. Nice. We are actually going to be giving out one of those today, I believe. Well, and that's another thing. If you stay active in their community and stuff like that, just like today, you're going to have opportunities to win some of their NFTs. These guys are always looking to be able to give something out, get people interested and stuff like that. So be sure to keep an eye out. If you already own property, you can actually buy shops and stuff like that. Like I said, a majority of these are already sold out. But if you go on OpenSea, a lot of these are available. And if they're put up for some, like, you know, ridiculous price, just make an offer that you are comfortable with. Don't go out there and get the FOMO and try to buy something that you can't afford. Always keep a solid head in this. The Mirandus deeds are amazing. They will empower players who own or don't own to earn income in the game and also own their in-game items to use, rent, loan, or resell if they want. And that's the idea. See, I feel when real gamers do blockchain, it's kind of a unified vision. You know, we want the gamers to have the power because at the end of the day, if gamers aren't enjoying the game, you don't have a game. Back in the day, you would have a paperweight. That's it. It's going to be super cool. So if you do own a shop and stuff like that, you don't own a piece of property, don't freak out. You'll be able to find somebody else's property that has a spot available, and you can actually put a shop in their town. So if you can't afford a shop, or if you can't afford a piece of property, but you can actually manage to get a shop, don't worry about it. As long as you got a shop, you can be earning a Gala in the game. And if you're earning Gala, you can be saving that towards your next piece of property or your next shop. Rented, baby. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to wasting my life completely away on Brandis. Kiss my wife goodbye. Like, I'll see you in months. But man, dude, imagine owning one of these castles. 2,000. 2,000. Yeah, paperweight game. So let's see. Inventory. This is where you would go once you actually have everything set up. I'm not logged in because I don't want to show my stuff. But this is where your items and everything are going to show up. This is also where you can get your address in case you win, so we can send you your NFT if you win. I think NFTs took away from the power of gaming and usable of NFT. It all depends on the approach. And I get your angle, because I'm going to be frank. I'm Tendo, but I'm going to be frank. There are plenty of projects out there that just want your money. And it's very evident once you start digging on them a little bit. It's really easy to get, glittering gold in your eyes when you see something like, oh, this is going to be great. But look at the team. Look at what they're doing. Are they really on top of everything? Are they trying to keep everybody updated every month or week? Or is there interaction? Or are they just dead for months on end? These are things that you got to think about. And just because something's brand new, don't freak out. I mean, yes, there is an opportunity that may go away. But if you're unsure about something, don't go into it, guys. Do your research. Always do your research. The giveaway will be at the end of the show. So we are just about done with our first hour. We're going to be bringing in Bitbender here very soon. And once we are done chatting with Mr. Bitbender, we are going to be going into the prize segment of the show. They do. When I went into their Discord, everything's broke down for every section that you could possibly ask a question. So if you do have a question you want to ask, make sure that it's in the right place so the right person can find it. So I see play a Marvel game that's coming later. We'll be jumping into Marvels later on. All you got to do is once you get into the Twitch, you're solid. Doc. You might get roasted, but yeah. All right, let's dig into the games a little bit. So this is their current library. As far as I'm aware, the only ones that are playable right now is Townstar, which I've lost at least 24 hours on that game grinding. CEO and CMO are active in the Gala Discord. You can even kid around with them like buddies. And that's cool, man. I mean, you got to walk with the people, man, or you're never going to hear them. So if they're just sitting up in some ivory tower, they're never going to hear anybody. So it's really cool that they get it down there and get mixed up with everybody. Whew. Yeah, I lost a few hours in that game myself. But we're going to just kind of touch base on them just a little bit. Now, these are their 3 introductory games. Now, the genres are completely different, all right? So, you have an RPG, you have a simulator, and you have a tower defense. This is something for everybody. So let's say you don't like RPG elements, but you like tower defense. They got something for you. Or vice versa. Let's say you don't like either one of them and you like simulators. Boom, you can go into Townstar. So I really think that's a good way for them to break the ice. But like I said, Townstar is playable right now. So if you guys want to go make you an account, get started playing. I think they actually have 1 day left in the event. They do weekly events, I think, that are 4 days long. And whoever's in the top 100 gets different tiers of prizes. I think it's 100, top 10, stuff like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Yes, I can't wait to pick a character either. I'm going to be carrying a bow. Harlock, we don't mention that name in here. Do it in my mouth a little bit. Personal bias, guys. Don't let me dissuade you. Nice. I actually picked up one of the archer stands as well. I do like the diversity in the gameplay styles, and I think that's going to be very important. I believe wholeheartedly that there is a game out there for everybody, even if they haven't played it yet. Everybody has a game that they like to play, even if it's simple as chess. Tic-tac-toe is a freaking game, man. This is Rule 0. Mirandus is the one. Yes, it is. It's like Neo. All right, so let's see. We've dipped into a little bit of things. They also have a careers page, a fact. Let's see. We're going to jump into that a little bit. What is the current distribution point system? Where can I get Gala? Can I run multiple founder nodes on a single computer? Looks like they've had a lot of good questions that are already answered here. So if you have a lot of questions that you're itching to get answered, this would be a really good place to start. Their contact us page, got their email support and everything else like that, which they do respond to super fast. Okay, yeah. See, if you do not receive an email within 30 minutes, please contact. I see. Even if you don't get a confirmation, they still have a way for you to get in contact with them on Discord, which is super cool. Okay, let's not talk about the sun. Oh God, I couldn't imagine having him on the show. Oh God. We never know. You never know when CNC and Gala we might do something, we might not. You never know. I'd rather see Charlie Lee run it, to be quite honest. Okay, guys. So there is actually another page, careers at Gala Games. If you have anything that you feel like you can contribute to their system, if there is an open position available, this is where you could go check. It's really cool that they're willing to open up the doors to people from the outside, because sometimes you're going to get somebody who's completely golden that's going to be bringing things to the table that you never even imagined. So if you guys are interested, be sure to keep this page up and refresh it daily. I've never really had that big a deal with Charlie, but my internet keeps dropping out. I'm going to go see if I can move my router because it's now in my daughter's room, and I'm going to go make sure that it's not behind a bunch of jewelry. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, we are back. I'm hoping that that helps a little bit. Wait. Well, project, but you need to show more love to the followers on mobile only. It's hard to be on desktop or PC. Yeah, man, we want to make sure you get taken care of. Terrestra, thank you for the follow. It might be for the wallet. Our desktop wallet and everything is our main connection to our software. There will be things in the future that are going to be on, phones. So, in time, which we might be talking about that a little bit later. Who knows? I got plans tomorrow. I found ETH gas API, so there's something to plan to do already tomorrow. Oh god, here we go. Okay, so we've dug through just a little bit of everything. Like I said, you can see all open positions as of right now. There is not. So if you are interested in it, just give that page a refresh every now and then. They also have a news section. Gala Games partners with Pack Global. So this is one of their recent ones. This is pretty much where all of the news feed comes through for Gala. So I recommend go giving that a follow. I think that's medium. Correct. It is. So I'm going to do so now. Only 821 followers, guys. That supports them a whole lot. So if you would, be sure to go give them a follow on Medium. Which you can follow the link to do that right here. Yep, we're going to the next one. Okay. So we are going to go pick up Mr. Bitbender. Bring us the Bitbender. He has the gifts, I assume. We're going to be bringing Bitbender on for questions from you guys as well as some from me. And then at the end of the show, we are going to be giving away some of the Miranda's items as well as some Z&Z. So stick around. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Mr. Bitbender up. Should be about a 10-minute little intermission here. So if you need to go take a restroom break, go grab a drink, or do anything like that, this will be the time to do so. I will see you guys here in just a tick. Peace. We're still here, gang. Just getting Bitbender situated. Back in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Your camera's not on.
My camera's not on?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we weren't doing the thing with the camera. We are doing the thing with the camera?
Well, we weren't doing it right then. One second, guys.
Awkward. This is going to be interesting then. Is your camera on?
Mine is on, but on like my side. Like you won't see me streaming.
Okay, so we're both doing basically the same thing here, where everyone sees me, but they're not seeing you on my side, and vice versa. Awesome. Well, here, let me show you what everyone will see on my side. Let's do. Oh no, video and OBS. Will you turn on camera or no? It says camera is off. It's
probably being occupied. Yeah, there you are.
It's probably going to be backwards though, is it?
No, I mean I can see you, but I see me like in the background. Well, just like my talking thing. Okay, yeah, no, there's the website.
Okay, we good?
We'll work with it. Hi, gang.
Well, I mean, I can kill here. Let me kill the website in the background then. How about that?
Well, I tell you what I can do is just give us 1 second, gang. Okay. There you go. Blow yourself up.
There we go. We'll just do that. We'll just do that, and everyone on my side will just see me and not your stuff.
Wonderful. All right. So let me get this up so we can make sure that we see the questions and everything rolling through. Okay. I gotta watch an ad for my own stream. Awesome. All right, gang. Are you reading us loud and clear? I can actually see the chat now. Beautiful. Yeah, you're looking good. You're looking good. All right, guys. This is Mr. Bitbender from over at Gala Games. Welcome to the Checkpoint Level 14, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Wonderful to be here. This has been a long time coming, man. We've been trying to do this for quite a while, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The last one had gotten delayed because I was in that Texas freeze and it just made everything a nightmare. I mean, it's not
supposed to do that there.
No, it's not. We were not ready. I'm back. I got food. That's why we had the intermission. It's always good to have a break. Everybody saying hi. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of dive right into it.
Let's do it.
I've been in Gala Games for a little while now. I got to experience Townstar as somebody who was a big, SimCity player and everything else like that. I instantly kind of fell in love with Townstar and, and how it was put together. And I mean, the incentive to play and even the way that you guys reward new players, giving an equal playing platform for new players to come in and get some of those rewards. So when was Gala Games originally created?
So Gala Games was created, and I always have to be cognizant of the fact that the year 2020 didn't exist. It just sort of was deleted from my brain. I think a lot of people suffer the same experience. Gala Games was founded about mid 2019. And it was founded by Eric Schiermeyer, who was one of the founders of Zynga. Right. And immediately, and I was actually there for the initial announcement. I only officially joined the team about the middle of last year. But I was there for the announcement when we first started talking about Townstar. Townstar was already playable. They were in the process of building in the blockchain side of things and whatnot. That's when it was founded. But we didn't start really going forward with the marketing at all until I joined in, I think, June of last year.
That's cool, man. Because, I mean, it clearly was something that was very well thought out. Because I forgot when I initially heard about Gala Games. I think it was Joey that actually told me about it off of our team. And once I started kind of diving in and getting my feet wet, next thing I knew, my whole body was in. And then that's when I started scratching the surface of Mirandus. And I really think that that's what probably a lot of people are going to really have some questions about. And guys, we are going to
Yes.
be taking questions a little bit, probably about 20 minutes, but we're just going to kind of do a little introductory until then. So keep your questions until then. So we know when Gala was founded. So when y'all started putting this together and y'all started
Mhm.
throwing the idea of Mirandus back and forth, was the idea solidified and y'all are just kind of seeing that flow into what we're seeing now, or has it changed a whole lot along the path?
It's a lot of what we do, and I've mentioned this before on other streams, is you initially start with like the form, the idea of something, and then you go from there to like solid, actual, shape, okay, and then function at the end of it. And so it's when it initially was we first started tossing the idea around. It was McCarthy who brought it up, and we've all wanted to make an MMORPG that integrated blockchain elements and kind of do it from a AAA gaming perspective. Which I don't know if you're aware of this, but McCarthy has some pretty deep RPG history in him. He's made some amazing stuff. And in fact, a lot of our team that's currently working on Mirandus have come in because they've worked with him on previous RPG projects. So we wanted to do something that was blockchain related and also an RPG. And so we started to float the idea, and the property thing was kind of the property thing was a very important element that we wanted to bring into it. But every time we looked at a different blockchain project that had property, it seemed that they were doing it in just a really weird, non-intuitive way.
Right.
So we wanted to fix that, and so we kind of started with that as the major problem that we were trying to solve, and then going from there, building out into the rest of the world of Mirandus. And it is an evolving concept, and we really draw a lot from the community and the things that people are interested in, and that informs some of the development trajectory.
Right. But see, I actually, we touched on that a little bit when I was going over the website. It made it very clear that it was like, this is the initial idea and things can change down the line. I think remaining fluid is extremely important in this realm, because if not, you're going to find yourself in a corner that you're not going to be able to get out of.
Yeah, no, I think it's a matter of not just being fluid, but being very honest about what's going on and how you're progressing, and being able to talk to the community and say, hey, look, this is what we're working on. This is something that's super important to us. What do you guys think? And then having the community go, oh no, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Oh, we hate that idea. And then going, well, we never really thought of it that way. Otherwise, you end up with this situation like, people often mention things like Star Citizen, right? Where you have this big, gigantic thing, and then it just sort of never comes to fruition because it's just too gigantic and they can't ever make it work. Everything that we're talking about, we're actually building, and a lot of it's working on the back end already.
Right.
And we really depend on the community involvement to be able to kind of look at things and say, yes, we love this, or we don't love this. Make it better or don't.
Right. And I mean, it was pretty evident, like when I first came into, almost everything was still available in the Miranda shop. That tells you how, like, when I first got into it. And there was a price range for everybody. I don't feel like anybody could be excluded if they were there early enough. Obviously, the shops are a completely different story now, but that's because supply and demand. That's
right.
There's the demand, so it's going to get bought. But even then, you still have an opportunity to get it out there on OpenSea and stuff like that. So there's still opportunity out there. So we'll dig a little bit on the citadels.
Hit me, man.
So now I said it earlier, and I don't know if I'm correct on this. Every time one of them sells, the price doubles, correct?
That is correct.
Oh God. So when the first one sold, how much did the first one sell for Ethereum wise?
800,000. 800. Well, it was sold for USDC, so 800,000 USDC.
And so that means the second one sold for 1.6.
Correct.
Oh my God. So those citadels are going to be a key part to Mirandus. They're not one of those pieces of property.
Massively important.
Right. That's not one of those pieces of property that's going to be moved around. That's going to be built into the map.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Now, I could only imagine what those streets are going to look like, but if somebody's going to be running that, I imagine there's going to be hundreds of shops, people, well, not hundreds, but you get the idea. There's going to be loads of shops, people in and out of the cities. Like, those are going to be the main hubs.
Right. Those are definitely going to be the main hubs of the buildings, or the main hubs of the whole civilization. Good Lord. Hold on 1 second. I am having massive Telegram dings coming through my ears, and they're going to break the audio of everyone who's listening. Can you talk for a second? I got to balance something on this side.
Sure. This is a test of your emergency broadcast system. If this was a real Tendo emergency, he would let you know with some type of display, but it is not, because I'm just giving Bitbender some type of sound awareness.
Awesome.
This is the conclusion of that check.
Perfect. So I just had to turn myself down. So, what is your Twitch stream again?
It is really Zenzo _ ecosystem.
Mondo, cool.
Zenzo _ ecosystem on Twitch.
Zenzo coming out with 5 gifted subs. Thank you, sir.
Whoa.
Okay.
Mondo,
there.
Cool.
I just put a link in our Discord so people can find that.
Awesome.
Yeah, sorry, my audio on our side is kind of screwed.
Hey,
but
that's why we got to remain fluid, man. We got to go with it on the fly.
Mondo, cool.
So once we're going to kind of touch a little bit more on Mirandus. So if you aren't, if somebody in this, let's say watching, doesn't know Mirandus from any other game, how would you give them an introduction to it?
I would say Mirandus is the MMORPG that you've always wanted to play, but never has never really been released.
Mondo, cool.
It's something that will allow you to go in there as a player, to be the person that you want to be, earn things within the world, live the life that you want to live, whether you want to be an adventurer or somebody who just crafts potions, and actually potentially earn from your involvement in that ecosystem.
Right. Yeah, that's super cool. So what you're saying in a nutshell is that, let's say I've got a shop, and there's an open piece of section on somebody's property. I can talk to them and put my shop up and earn an in-game living.
Yeah, you could set up your blacksmith shop. You could make some swords. You could sell them to adventurers. That's exactly what we want to do.
That's very cool. So
the world of Mirandus is a simulation.
I think I talked to you a little bit about that. So let's talk a little bit about the in-game creatures. So let's say there's some wolves and some rabbits and stuff like that. How do they interact with the in-game world?
Well, I mean, the same way that they interact with not exactly the same way. It is a simplified way in which they interact with the in-game world, or with the real world. So one of the things that's a really important concept is the concept of what's known as a mirror web. Okay, MUIR. And what a mirror web is it's a massive ecological map of everything that happens in a given space. So if you were to, there's a project called the Mannahatta Project, if I remember correctly, that was done by some students at Columbia and NYU. And what they do is they created an ecological map of what Manhattan would look like prior to major colonization. Okay. And it has all of these different little bits and pieces that interact within the ecosystem. Okay, beavers cut down trees block streams. There are then fish that are in the streams. These things eat fish. The whole ecosystem, right? We like that idea, and we wanted to make a somewhat simplified version of it. So within Mirandus, you would have clover. Okay, clover grows on the ground. There's a certain supply of it. It has a certain coverage. Rabbits eat the clover. Okay, rabbits will then reproduce, and they will get eaten by wolves. Okay, if there are no rabbits, the wolves will be very hungry. Okay, and they will start getting more aggressive, and they'll be more willing to attack adventurers and travelers and things like that. So That's
the
kind
wolves
of
can literally eat themselves into starvation, and that's going to turn them onto the town.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Correct.
I mean,
Correct. And at the same time, if you go out there into the world, and for example, cut down all of the trees, okay, that is going to have an impact on the world itself.
Right. And that makes sense. So I mean, it's like real world. If you do something, it's going to have an impact on your environment.
You've played Townstar.
Oh yes.
Right. Obviously. So. Now, when you play Townstar, you notice things like the effects of shade, the effects of wind blockage.
Yep.
Okay, the effects of water. All of these things are relevant in the world of Townstar, and Townstar is in some ways a test bed for some of the tech that goes into Mirandus.
Ah.
So, if you have, let's see here. Let me give me just one moment. I'm going to try something.
No worries.
I think you'll like this.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get a little bit of a sneak peek here. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this.
Yes, get in trouble on the checkpoint.
Okay, 1 second. Let me load something up here.
That's a really, really neat approach, and I like the idea of there being real-world consequences for things that you do in a game. I really think that's neat.
Okay, you're going to see me shrinking here.
Okay.
And you're going to see something else show up in the background here. I hope it shows up.
All right, guys, blow your screen up because I know it's going to be small and in the corner. But okay, I see trees.
Okay, there you go. So, wait, is that? Oh, it's stationary. Is it?
Yeah, it's
not moving.
It's not moving.
Nah, it's supposed to be moving.
No.
Hold on. Let me try the different capture method here. No. Try that. There we go.
Hey. Okay.
Okay. Now, what this is, and I'm going to go ahead and drag myself up on top of it. Where the hell did my camera go?
You guys catching this in the corner? I can see it kind of good on my phone, but...
Okay, so basically what this is this is part of a simulation for how forests grow in the world of Mirandus. Okay, this isn't what it would actually look like in the world. It would look way cooler than this. This is just like a, simplified version to show how it works. Yeah. Well, sped up and ugly and just a simulation to show how it works. So basically, trees will start growing, and they will grow and expand, and they will, if they reach a certain point, they will create baby trees. They'll have seeds, and then they die. It's part of the life cycle. And you'll notice sometimes you see some of them start out and then they start shrinking down as they get shaded over by other trees. Okay, so that's part of the ecosystem. And this, I've run the simulation a dozen times, and it always it's always different. And this can run forever, and you'll see the forest grow and expand and spread all over the place.
That's wild.
Isn't it cool?
That it's a living, breathing thing.
Yeah.
And I'm dumbfounded right now because I can see what that's going to be like. And I mean, even in a sped up version like that, you get the idea. I mean, yeah. It's going to be there. So the thing is like, okay, we want to go hunt rabbits. There's only 30. We only can pull 5 guys. And then we're going to catch somebody out there poaching in the woods. And we're going to have to deal with that. We'll put them in the center of town and give them some lashings. So that is super duper cool. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different things in Mirandus that kind of follow that same path, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. There's it's everything is interconnected. And I mean, when you look at the way that the world works, I mean, Mirandus is supposed to be a simulation. Okay. And so we want to emulate the real world in every opportunity that we can. Mm-hmm. This is what's interesting to me about this is that this gives us an interesting opportunity. And in fact, anyone who's listening who happens to work for a a large academic institution who would like to do some interesting simulations, this is one of the things that we would like to do within this world. We could do simulations, for example, on mining. How does mining work in the real world? If we go back and we look at Bronze Age mining with a certain distribution of materials, and we release that to the players, we allow players to go in and start mining resources and see what sort of things they do that can give academics an insight into the way that things might have happened in the actual world as part of a simulation.
Oh God, you got my head racing.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Oh, well, like if I wasn't pumped before. And I'm super excited to see something of this level of dedication come to the blockchain because it's much overdue. Like you said, there's been attempts to do things, and I feel like there was probably some golden motives in the beginning, but they just either sometimes fizzled, greed hit them, or people. COVID really it messed up a whole lot of things.
COVID messed up so many things.
It's been extremely rough, and then we've had to deal with the gas prices and everything else, and that's going to kind of lead me into the next question. I know that you guys are actually working on a solution to the gas problem. So could you give us a little information on that?
Well, okay. So when you say a solution to the gas problem itself, the gas problem itself isn't something that we can fix.
Correct.
Okay, the gas problem itself is a problem with Ethereum as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
However, we can change our relationship to said problem.
Right.
And that's something that we're working on doing through integrating two basic things. The first is going to be a Gala blockchain. And somebody actually messaged me about this because during GalaCon, Adam Price mentioned the phrase private blockchain. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people have misunderstood this. What Adam Price meant by private blockchain is not a private blockchain in the sense that a bank or a mining company has a private blockchain.
Right.
It's a bank's blockchain. Nobody else can look at it. It is internal to the bank only, and it's not, publicly explorable. That's not what he means. What he meant is Gala's specific own blockchain, and that is definitely something that we are working on. Mm-hmm. And what this will essentially be is it will serve as kind of the oracle and source of truth for the supply limits for ERC 1155 and ERC 721 and etc. Mm-hmm. On the other L2 blockchains that we are integrating with. So what this means is that let's say you're on Flare, okay? You have all of your NFTs on Flare, but you want to send an NFT to somebody who is on BSC.
Right.
Okay. So what you would have to do then is you'd have to burn it on Flare and mint it on BSC.
Right.
Okay. And there has to be a single source of truth that controls the supplies there. And so that will be the Gala blockchain. It will basically look at all of the different things out there and say, all of these, this is the set supply. There are this many in these places. And, that will constrain how many can exist in any one place.
Excellent. It's all just like we were talking about earlier. Staying fluid, staying liquid, dealing with the problems as they come along. And I really feel like you guys have addressed that in a really, really good way.
You have to be fluid. You have to be liquid. You have to be willing to change and willing to cooperate and work with other people too. The days of being a grumpy, angry tribal blockchainer that just, sits in your basement and doesn't talk to anyone else because they're from a different project, those days are gone. They have to go away. We can't have like this tribalism that tears down the entire industry.
Thank you very much, because that's why, we're completely different chains. Zizo ecosystem and Gala do not interact.
Yeah. Not at all.
But there's always that ability to work in the same space and learn from each other. If you close those doors off, you're cutting yourself on the nose. it doesn't make sense. It's interconnectability that's going to break this out. And I
Right.
really think once people see how streamlined that can possibly be, it's really going to open up people's eyes to blockchain gaming.
Right. And I mean, I think we're starting to see that in the non-blockchain world too. I mean, you have back in the day, and the day wasn't even that long ago. I mean, you had a very clear distinction between console gamers and PC gamers,
100%,
or specific types of console gamers. Okay, now people are starting to realize that, okay, yeah, you play on a PlayStation, I play on a PC. That's totally fine. My hands are not built for controllers. You find keyboards confusing. Totally okay. We can still play games. We can still enjoy it. And in some cases, we can actually still play together because, we work, cross-platform.
right?
But even if we don't, we're all still gamers, and that's the thing that unites us. And I think that if blockchain maintains that ethos, things will be better. Like it's really, and I know that there's going to be a lot of like old school blockchain people who are like, how can you say this? But like, there's a lot of animosity in some cases towards the XRP community that a lot of people have. And the reality is there shouldn't be. They're not doing things in the exact same decentralized way that you are, but that doesn't mean that what they're doing doesn't contribute and isn't, generally speaking, a good thing for the ecosystem as a whole. It takes everybody to build, the bridge that goes from centralization to a decentralized, global ecosystem.
That's a very refreshing outlook, because anytime anybody mentions XRP, you know how it usually goes, and you have a very valid point. Even if somebody has created something inside of the ecosystem that you may not agree with, there is still lessons to be learned within that platform. And
yes,
it doesn't have to be something. Not everybody likes vanilla ice cream. Not everybody likes chocolate ice cream. There's something for everybody. You know what I mean? So I really like that outlook. So we are going into the next 30 minutes, so we can start taking some questions from the outside if you like.
Sure, absolutely, man. I'm totally game for anything. Right. Where are you taking questions from? Is this in your Twitch?
This is going to be inside the Twitch.
Okay, I will open the Twitch as well.
Awesome. All right, guys, so we're going to start taking some questions from you guys, from Mr. Bitbender. If you guys would like to throw some out, we will be chatting about them back and forth. What one thing are you most excited about with regards to Mirandus?
Me personally? Well, I mean, for me, I really want to I want to live in a world where I can explore and do stuff. The thing that makes me most excited when I think about Mirandus is, the ability to, and this is especially going to be for the people who are kind of the first ones in the world. Usually when you play an RPG, you enter a world and it's very much the product of someone else's mind. Okay,
right.
There isn't this feeling of exploration really, and you get it sometimes with games like Valheim, where it's like you get sort of dropped in and you have to figure the world out. I really like that type of gameplay, and I think that at the beginning Mirandus is going to be very, very open to exploration. So I look forward to like striking off into the forest in some crazy direction, walking for a day and a half, and then plopping down an outpost and saying, this is now my spot.
Yeah,
I have claimed it.
You belong to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. All right, so onward says, what is Gala Games' grand vision? That's a big one.
A grand vision. Okay, so for me personally, my grand vision for all of this is I want us to become Steam for games where people own their own assets.
That's cool.
And I think that we need to, and this I think is doable, and we can connect things. I mean, not everyone who uses Steam, okay, or not every game on Steam has anything necessarily to do with Steam.
Right.
They're just kind of connected and surfaced. And Steam more than anything acts as like a curator or aggregator for the games within their ecosystem. And their job at curating and aggregating has gotten noticeably kind of crappier over the years, but
very much so.
So I want to do that, but with player-owned assets.
Awesome. That's a solid answer if I've ever heard of one. So let's see, we've got will there be more deed plots than buildings?
This is something that I get asked all the time, and ultimately, yes, there kind of has to be, because otherwise, well, no, I'm sorry, it's the other way around.
Right.
There will be more building plots than deed plots, because you, as a city, let's say you own a citadel, okay, or you own a town of the Duke or something like that. If there is a number of building types that is equal to the number of, plots available in the world, then you have this weird, like, sort of Tetris thing that you have to find, where you, if you need a person who's a blacksmith, okay, and there's only going to be 10 blacksmiths in the world, then you have, you better get that one person who wants to come and show up. Otherwise, you're completely screwed. You don't get a blacksmith.
Right.
But what you want to be able to do as somebody who holds a deed is to be able to say, okay, I have this town. I need these things available in it. I'm going to allocate this spot to somebody who wants to be a blacksmith. This is where there's going to be stables. These are where there's going to be a barn. I either own these things myself, or I'm going to make them available to rent for others. And then those people who have those shops can show up and participate in sort of a free market process to be able to get in on that spot. And in some cases, if you have a particularly rare type of shop, you may end up having a deed holder who's like, I need somebody who has a grand temple here. I am willing to pay somebody to stick their grand temple here. But if you have a more common spot, you may end up having a shop owner having to pay rent or something based on a smart contract for you being able to use that shop.
So it can go both ways. There's incentives like to pull people in, and as well as earned off of. Oh, that's cool.
Well, I mean, if you think of it this way, okay, owning a large land deed is the equivalent to being a landlord. Okay, now if you are a landlord of, say, a mall. Okay. Now, within your mall, you have certain types of environment features that you're going to need. You're going to need to put some things in the food court. You're going to want the food or the shoe store. You're going to want the bookstore. You're going to want all of these different things in your mall so that it is a shopping experience that everybody wants to come and participate in because they have something for everybody. If you go to a mall and it's got 50 shoe stores, okay, that's great if you want shoes, but it's terrible if you want anything else. And so, it depends on how the landholders want to manage their deeds and make things available to others that will really make a difference. And so you'll have well-managed things, well-managed cities, and you may have cities that are not managed at all and just end up as kind of being, weird places where people only go for shoes.
Love it. That's a great generalization. So that's a really good generalization of how that's going to work. Let's see. Does Gala Games support interoperability? And if so, is there anything in action now?
Interoperability with what?
Don't really know. So we'll jump to the next question. Maybe B will jump on that one. Says, can you be jailed in Mirandus? I am wondering if certain actions could be punishable by monarchs. What if some monarch has a different approach and people want to flee for a different monarch and he gets mad and doesn't want to let the people go? Let my people go. Sorry, I had to do it.
Yeah, and then somebody will be able to tokenize Moses, and there will be the ERC 721 plagues. They'll go on auction on OpenSea.
Oh God, if that actually happens. God.
No, there will not be tokenized plagues. I don't think. Although now that I've said that,
Let's just dial it back. Dial it back.
to answer the actual question, can you be jailed? It is possible, I suppose, that there will be certain things that could have repercussions. I don't think that you could just be like locked in jail for a indefinite period of time. I mean, you'll always be able to leave after whatever the sort of set game-based structure plays out. Like, let's say you start going and killing people's livestock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that may very well be something that can happen in the game. If a wolf can kill their livestock, then it would make sense that a player character would be able to kill their livestock. That might be something that you would be potentially punished for. So you might be thrown out of the city walls. The guards might stop you. You might be forced to pay some non-blockchain based fine or something like that. You might lose certain items. You may lose access to certain items. You could have, for example, potentially the monarch or whatever, the sheriff, could take your NFT, okay? But they wouldn't actually be able to take it. Its access would just be restricted in game, so it would still be yours, but you might have to go pay a fine or something like that. I don't know. That's entirely hypothetical at this point in time, but
again,
something like that could potentially happen.
You could be tagged as a bandit or a marauder or something like that.
Exactly.
There's a whole lot of different things that could happen. And again, I like that answer because I like a liquid answer versus something definitive. Well, of course it's going to be that way. And that's you handled that one right.
Zakura has responded. Interoperability in the sense that stores or ERC tokens are usable in other games or spaces because the programming is congruent. So one of the things that has been discussed here is the use of items between games, and that's definitely something that we would like to be able to supply and support. For example, a crane bot, okay, it has been discussed that the crane bot may be an NPC character that follows you around, kind of like a mule in the world of Mirandus that can carry extra stuff for you. Whereas a farm bot in Townstar might be something that its job is to, once you tell it what you're looking for, it's like a little assistant or a golem or whatever that follows you around, collecting the thing that you've told it to look for. Let's say you're looking for specific mushrooms or something like that. It might range 10 meters to either side of your path looking for these mushrooms and picking them automatically, something like that.
Cool. Yeah, that's there's going to be so many different levels that are going to be added to this game as time goes on. I can't wait to throw it down. I know one of the questions is going to be like, so when is it coming out? We're going to wait for that one.
Things are progressing quite quickly. I mean, one of the things that's really really cool about this is specifically the way that they're designing it. This is kind of an interesting thing, and this is in fact what was going to be cool. My Mirandus Monday post, but I didn't get time to post it, and it sort of went from Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday, cool. And then it's like you can't have a Mirandus Friday. That doesn't work. So what we ended up doing is the post itself talks about how materials are used in game, and how you have in a normal game. Like looking at the Minotaur King, okay? The Minotaur King has, 20, 30 different materials in that model. Okay. And typically what happens with a game when you're developing it is you'll have a set mesh, okay, that will have its own its own textures and its own specularity maps and things like that. And that asset will exist, and it has all of these other layers that come with it that make it into what it is. The way that they're actually building Mirandus is, rather than having that, they have one set kind of like master mesh grid, okay? And then everything references that master mesh grid. So what you can do is, instead of saying, this object on the Minotaur is this material, okay, and it applies to this specific mesh, and it has this specularity mesh attached to it and all of that, it's the equivalent of like almost doing compression, if you will, on a actual game asset. So it actually makes the whole thing much smoother, much smaller, and much faster to iterate and build. And I've got some really cool shots that I will be including in the update that basically explain how this works. It makes it really neat. So, and it introduces a level of what's the word I'm looking for? Procedural generation that makes things, super, super slick and fast and easy. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Yes, like a color palette, but much awesomer.
So let's see.
Awesomer.
I think what Urine Because was talking about interoperability. He was talking about multi-chain asset support, specifically within FTs.
So yeah, that's part of the L2 thing that we're talking about. But in terms of other games, like multi games outside the ecosystem, that was something I saw him mention there. To a certain extent, that depends on the other games.
Of course.
We could, if we wanted to, give everybody who has a CryptoKitty and a cat that follows them around in Mirandus.
Yeah.
Now we can do that. We don't have to ask CryptoKitties. It's just like, look, we're going to index the blockchain for this specific contract. If item equals true, then give cat.
Give cat.
It's super simple. And so we would hope that as the game builds out and as it gets more and more people involved, okay, as more and more people get involved, that other games would look at that and say, well, man, this game Mirandus has all of these people. There are 10 people that have this epic sword, and we can look at these 10 people who have this epic sword, and we know that these are awesome people. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this epic sword work in our game to try to bring them over.
That's it.
And they can totally do that.
That's cool. And that's something that I was really excited to see blockchain gaming do as a whole, is carry items for weapons or anything else into multiple different games, as long as the projects were, either interacting in some fashion. And just like you said, they don't necessarily need to have permission. They just need to be able to verify that is an actual product that they own.
Yeah, that's it. And I mean, the implications of this are pretty staggering. I mean, right. Once you start realizing that you can look at things like that, it makes a huge difference.
Very much so. So we got another question that says, will there be more D plot than building? No, we already jumped on that one. Let's see, where was it? Can you swim in Mirandus? Will there be boats?
There is discussion surrounding that. Okay.
So
I can't say any more than that right now.
I cannot disclose any more information. So, will the citadels be bigger or smaller than the Stormwind in WoW? That's very specific.
I don't know specifically, but my feeling is larger.
There you go. Will there be water type deeds or buildings in Mirandus?
Again, I cannot I cannot speak to that specifically. I would very much like there to be, because when I was a kid, I had two potential professions that I wanted to be. One was astronaut, and the other was pirate. And given that there will not be astronauts in Mirandus, pirates are all I got. So,
Oh, that's good stuff.
fingers crossed.
I read something about Gala blockchain. Is this just a rumor or is it true? Will Mirandus be the first game in your own blockchain?
I answered this at the beginning of the interview. Yes, it's definitely true. And no, it won't be the first because it'll be done before Mirandus's.
Awesome. Will the land deeds grow over time?
That's been discussed. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually going to work out that way or not. I don't see any reason why they couldn't, but they haven't specifically been that hasn't been committed to.
Okay.
Put it that way.
Will you ever be able to use custom avatars?
Yes, absolutely.
Good. All right, let's see. I need guards for my farming hamlet.
Yes, you do.
So is that going to be able to something that you would be actually do is like hire people to provide protection?
You can do whatever you want in that regard. I mean, you want to hire somebody, hire somebody.
That's cool.
Go for it.
I'm gonna yeah. Awesome. Will there be character property like mana besides health, which will be used in battle?
Yes, but McCarthy has specifically told me I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Can't do it. Can't do it, guys.
Can't do it, guys. Sorry.
So, whoa, what? You could airdrop gifts? Like, I guess you could give people gifts in the game if you wanted to help people in your town.
Sure. Absolutely. Of course you could.
Holy crap, you can find Mark Q and Gorilla Market yourself. Damn. God.
You could. I mean, I have a standing offer of an awesome NFT for the person who connects me with Elon Musk. So
well,
just saying.
He's actually putting battery banks in my town where I stay at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
cool.
got a little secret project that kind of popped up down here, and I was like, out of all places, like in the U.S., how did it happen in my backyard?
Yeah, well, I'm just upset it's not happening in mine. So,
well, out of like not having power for those 2 days and sub freezing, I'm kind of glad he's starting with us.
Yeah, right. Please. Oh God, that miserable. Absolutely miserable.
Will it be possible to replace land deeds? What if someone makes a bad placement? Would it be a pity for the whole game due to the very limited amount? I didn't really catch the last part.
It's okay. I understand the sentiment. So basically the question is, once you stake a piece of land down, is it there permanently or can you move it? Mm-hmm. You definitely can move it with some restrictions. The first is that nobody else can have rented a spot from you. Those are going to be smart contract based spots. And so if somebody has paid their rent to you for a set period of time, you can't move.
Right.
You can't move it until that is done.
Makes sense.
So there will probably be cases where people want to move it but can't because they've rented something out. But if you haven't, then yeah, you should be able to move it.
Cool. Let's see. I've got my mic as close as I can, man. I'm sorry if you can't hear me.
That might be. Is that coming from our side?
I'm not sure. Other people say they can hear me fine. Let's see. Will Mirandus be running on a web browser like Townstar does, or will be there a separate client? I think it's going to be a separate client, correct?
It's definitely going to be a separate client. Definitely. It's much too complex. I mean, it is for sure going to be a separate client with potential to have a lighter version, maybe. I mean, that's the other cool thing about this. Do you mind if I like mind blow a little bit here for a second?
Come on with it.
So one of the cool things about having a game like this is that there's kind of a meta game. Okay, Mirandus itself becomes a metagame in which you play a lot of different games that are all sort of, connected together. So, for example, collecting resources and crafting, weapons by itself is a game all by itself. Okay. Um, and so there is the potential here. Now, no, this is not a promise, but there is very much the potential that you could have a game that exists that you're only playing that part of the game that you like via a web-based interface that is communicating and interacting with the larger game. So you could have, for example, potentially like a property management application that allows you to, make your smart contracts that you can handle on the fly from your phone. You could have a horse breeding game that you're playing just on your phone that you don't have to have, load up the whole game to be able to do this smaller game within it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do load up the larger client to actually play, all of that stuff has happened in there as well.
Okay, now we've seen legacy games take this approach as well. So basically it's a companion app that you could take with you like in a mobile version to be able to interact with your game, not play the game as a whole, but interact with it on a very simple level.
Correct.
Oh, that's dope. You're right. My mind's gone, dude. I thought I was jonesing for this game before, but now I'm full blown fiending. Like,
yeah, no, dude. So am I. I'm super, super, super excited.
That's very cool. Let's see. I think somebody had another question. Marriage and stuff like that. Perks for something like this or handicaps? Is that something available or planned?
It's not been something that's discussed. I mean, I remember when it made the news when somebody got married inside of World of Warcraft. I'm sure that's happening at least a few times a year these days. When the first time it happened, everyone was like, "What? Crazy geeks!" But I mean, if you could do that on the outside world and then just bring that behavior inside, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
As far as benefits and things like that. I mean, the nice thing is because this is all based on smart contract. If you wanted to say, for example, I'm going to write a smart contract that if something happens to me, all my stuff gets sent to this person.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that if you want. I mean, it has nothing to do with us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just suddenly they get all your in-game items.
Right. I mean, that's just from what I'm kind of gathering about it. If you wanted to have that, it's up to you to make that simulation kind of happen.
Yeah, do it.
That's it. I mean, that's how people like one of the main reason that GTA is still going is because of the role-playing servers. And people enjoy that, and it'd be kind of cool to see, people in towns kind of, get that same kind of mentality. You have the guard, and you have this, and you have that, and everybody kind of stays within their roles and stuff like that. It'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Now, we're going into the last hour of the show, so we're going to take a couple more questions. Let's see. Have most of the Mirandus NFT shops been revealed / dropped? Past the jewelry shops? I think the last one was the meat stand, wasn't it?
The meat stand, and boy, was that an adventure.
Yeah, I tried to grab one, but I was late.
dude, it's just it went so much faster than we expected. Like I tried very hard. I'm like, look, man, I feel so bad that last time, we did the potions and they all went so quickly and people all over the world missed out. And I feel really bad. I'm going to do my best to make something that, to come up with an idea that will help the developers make something that makes it easier for people and, all of that. And so, we tried that, and boy, did it not work the way we thought it was going to work.
Oh man.
I mean, it actually did work. That's the thing that really gets me. It worked very, very well. The distribution is much broader with the meat shops than it is with, say, the stables.
Right.
We've considered changing the stables into Putty owns these as a name, but the distribution's much broader, so it did actually work. But every single instance, all 4 drops, it sold out in 20 seconds or less.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And so now, I mean, honestly, and if I can ask your audience, and I'm gonna go ahead and look at the Discord here too. You know, if we were to do this again, okay, now barring the creation of any sort of like, oh, we're going to make an entirely new system where you have to have a ticket and it's this new complex thing, like without inventing any new tech, okay, which is what I really, really, really don't want to have to do, because, you know, I don't want to like take things off the store for another, you know, frickin', you know, month while we reinvent everything the day after we just released the new thing.
Yeah.
What sort of structure would work better to make it possible for more people to get in? Do you want us to do this without like a discount? Because we did a 50% discount on the first 24 hours and we sold out 100% in under 80 seconds of elapsed time, which is just madness. Should we not do a discount? Would that help? Would it make it slower? Because, you know, people wouldn't be as willing to jump on things. I mean, quantity limits, we've you know, looked at that. See, removing the timer and having a raffle, that doesn't work, because that is something that not everything deserves a raffle. Honestly, I didn't think anyone was going to give a shit about meat shops.
Right.
I really didn't. And it doesn't deserve a raffle ticket. If it's like super elite sword that there's going to be 10 of them, okay, we have a raffle. But there were like almost 1,000 of these things.
Well,
I
mean, something that you could think is like you can do a quantity timer. So you can purchase one and you're not going to be able to purchase another one for 12 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we've looked at too. But then, you know, also that's something else that has to be built in. It's kind of,
yeah,
you know,
you're looking for a solution that's not going to make a whole lot of things more complicated.
Exactly. And in terms of the quantity limits, guys, like actually go look at OpenSea and look at how many people have. Like, yeah, there's a few people that bought like 10.
Right.
Okay. There's a few of them, but most people bought 1 or 2 already without us having to have, you know, this complex thing of having additional timers and stuff added, or, you know, additional limits. Like, it worked. It did what it was supposed to do. And I mean, it sucks that a lot of people didn't get what they wanted, but it did work.
Well, I mean, that is the nature of this too. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
It's the same thing.
If everyone gets it, then nobody wants it.
Right. I mean, but it's also one of those things, like, it's the same reason that people line up in front of Best Buy. You know what I mean? They want to be the first in line so they can make sure that they get it. And sometimes there is a wrestle for that. I have seen blue hairs almost kill each other on Black Friday sales. So, I mean,
that's true. That's true. For something they can order on Amazon for $10 more.
It's so true. And the thing is that normally the product, you know, is $500, and they'll just say, well, it's marked down from $800 to $500, and they're literally paying the exact same price.
Exact same, yeah.
So no,
NBA Top Shots is a different thing, though. I mean, NBA Top Shots isn't meat stands. Like these are glorified beef jerky shops. You know, this isn't. You don't have a chance.
I like how you're trying to downplay it.
I know, seriously though. I mean, this isn't like you know, a Kobe 3-pointer. This isn't a, you know, buzzer shot. This isn't a, you know, alley oop off the freaking backboard. This is a beef jerky stand. And still, yeah.
But that tells you like that really, I'm excited that people see the value. I
am too, but I'm just like,
well, see, I wanted one because I was like, well, I have a ranching hamlet. I'm gonna have cows. I'm gonna have things, so I could probably sell some meat, and they're gone. And I was like,
yeah, actually, maybe that Staxoid has do scattered drops that are random. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. I'm just gonna put the schedule up and be like, yeah, you're just gonna have to sit in front of your computer and hope that it happens at a certain time.
Hey, I mean, people camp in front of stores for 2 days straight sometimes. So I mean, if it's just like, hey, you know what day it's coming, that's more than what they get.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then maybe I'll try that. I think I like that. I like that a little bit better. Don't Flex does not like that. Staxoid likes
No.
that.
Do not want. All
Oh,
right.
that's funny.
So we're gonna go ahead and go into the last segment. Bitbender, you got somewhere you need to be?
I can stick around for a few minutes.
Okay. So we're gonna get set up on the first race. So let me go ahead and get that started up. Guys, we'll be back in just a moment. Give us just a second. And we're back. That was quick. All right, so we are going to kick off marbles for the first prize. What are we going to do? Let's see.
Oh, the first prize. Now, so this is super important. I think I have a window over my head.
No, you don't.
I have your file explorer over my head on the
God.
Twitch stream.
Oh God, come back.
There we go.
I wasn't ready. Sorry, I didn't mean to censor Bender. All right.
Here, so I just type here. I should do this. Let me see what happens if I do this. If I type that, what happens? We'll see.
Oh God. Everybody's already typing play. I didn't even get it up yet. Okie doke. All right, guys, if you can't figure out, you have to type in exclamation play.
Do we do the big prize first or the little prize first? I don't even remember what prizes I told you we were gonna do.
Let's see. I've got it in Discord, so I'm going to have to hide your face for just a second.
Sad face.
Sad. Come back. All right, we've got an outpost, a potion shop, and a stable. So the first thing we're gonna do is the stable.
Okay.
And I can't race. Sad face.
I did exclamation play anyway, just for reasons. It'll probably if I win, I will find a better way to do this.
No, if you win, we'll just go to the second. We'll go to second place.
Deal. Yeah, outpost, guys, an outpost. The reason that we can do this is because we had planned to do this like months ago. So outposts are going for like 3.5 ETH right now.
Good job. We only told people have a prize full of 2 ETH. I think it's gonna be like 5 now. So thank you guys. I mean, thank everybody from Gala from the Zenzo camp. We appreciate you guys so much for coming onto the show, telling everybody about your great ecosystem that you guys are creating, and it's super excited on a personal level to see Miranda's come out to to light.
Me too, man. Me too.
Very cool. So this race is going to be for the stable. So be sure to have your Gala account address ready for me, or your MetaMask address ready for me. And we'll be getting with you after the show to make sure that you receive your prizes.
A lot of people who are going to be racing here. I've never seen this before. I'm super excited.
Well, just like you have Miranda's Mondays, Zenzo has Marble Madness Mondays. That's a 2-hour segment every Monday at the same time that this show started. It's for people to come learn about our chain.
Yeah, I love what you guys are doing too. Super excited to see your ecosystem grow.
Well, that actually brings up a special little announcement. Our Web3 development wallet is pretty much in full effect. We are not releasing it quite yet. We've still got a few things that we need to work out, but it is functioning, and we can't wait to release it to you guys. And that's going to answer some of the problems for people actually having to keep a wallet on their phone or on their, computer. Mm-hmm. You'll be able to use it in a browser, so you'll have that much more accessibility to it. How does one play this? All you have to do is type in exclamation play. It's going to drop your marble out on the track. We are going to start the race. I'm going to give a little bit more time for people to get out there. We'll start in about 5 minutes.
Wow. This is going to be
cool. A pretty big race. You can actually have up to 500 marbles on here.
What is your record so far?
I think it's around 90. Because we actually got raided one time, and it was just, we had so many people going on the map, it was insane.
Well, looks like you might beat that, man.
We're on our
How
way.
how many are there right now? I don't see the count.
68 out of 500 so far.
68 out of 500. Come on, guys.
Come on.
It was 300-ish. Says Mad. Ugh.
Now, guys, if you
Damn it.
do win a race, you're not going to be eligible for first place for the next ones. We want everybody to get one. And I don't want to have the same person win 3 times and then people be upset. So I'm letting you guys know that before the first race. It's recorded, so I've got proof.
Nice.
All right, 71, 72. This is why I give a little time so everybody gets a chance to get onto the track.
Here,
Uh-oh.
let me...
Surprise! Zenzo will be distributing a free Checkpoint ZFI for everyone who attended this event that has a Zenzo Forge profile. Thank you, Mr. B.
Ooh.
So if you guys don't have a Zenzo Forge profile, all you got to do is download the desktop wallet, download the Forge, and make your account. That will get you your ZFI. ZFIs are our name for NFTs on our ecosystem. If you would like to learn more about that, there are links to our Discords below, and we'll get you sorted out. My shameless plug.
Hey, man. If you don't toot your horn, nobody else is going to do it for you.
Whoa, Mondo, hey, cool. Zenzo coming out with 5 more gift subs. That is over, I think, 15 during the show. Thank you very much, sir. All right.
Nice.
Whoa. 77.
Mondo, cool.
We're on our way for a record. I knew Gala was going to be breaking some records up in here.
Okay, hey, give me here. Let me pop an announcement in here. Let me get your Twitch stream.
Whoa.
Sound the
Mondo,
horn of
cool.
Gondor.
Everyone.
Oh, dude, he's using the everyone tag. We're special.
If you have a Twitch account,
Mondo, cool.
Bada beam, bada boom.
Here and type play.
And I'll extend the time up a little bit so some more people will have a chance.
An outpost from Mirandus! Exclamation point. Boom! An announcement sending push notifications to 2,100 people and 400 servers.
No pressure. Hi guys, I'm Tindo.
Let's see here. Let's watch these numbers go up. Let's see how this works.
Let's see if we break 100 today. Let's see if we break 100 marbles out here on this.
We can break 100. We can break 100.
And you guys too. If you guys got Twitter, if you guys got Facebook, go out there, throw that Twitch ecosystem, Zenzo ecosystem Twitch link, and point them. Say, here's your chance to come win some Mirandus items. And on their grand prize, we're gonna go ahead and throw 1,000 Z&Z on top of the outpost as well.
There we go. There we go.
There it is. There it is. If you guys are new to the stream, all you got to do is type in exclamation play to put your marble out on the track. And if you get first place, you will win a stable from Mirandus. Now, if you get first place, because I know there's a lot of new people coming in right now, you will not be able to go for the next 102. It's record day, guys. It's record-breaking day right here. 106,
I just watched the
107. Holy crap!
There we go. That's how we do.
Man, that's the.
It's one of the things that I love about this community is that everyone is so amazingly engaged.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much. Wow! Look at the number of people joining the stream going up.
Just shooting up. Welcome, guys, to the checkpoint. If you missed a lot of the show, it will be recorded on the channel where we actually go through Gala Games a little bit, and we also interview Mr. Bitbender and get some questions off of him. But you're showing up for the prize portion as it stands right now, and all you got to do is hit. Oh, here we go. Win game. All you got to do is type in exclamation play. That's going to put your marble out onto the track for your chance to win. We are going to kick off the race here in 5 more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and give it 5 more because we're already at 142.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you all so much for the follows. We do the checkpoint every month, and we try to bring great projects on here like Gala Games to, show our people, because people need to know. I mean, if you're doing something great in the blockchain space, it doesn't matter if you're, on same chain, Ethereum, or anything. You deserve a spotlight.
Yep. Exactly. Just come in, join in.
Gala
Horde.
I love that. I love that.
I think that needs to be a t-shirt.
Yes,
Mondo,
very
cool.
much
That,
so. For
that
the Horde,
probably
dude.
needs to be a t-shirt.
For the Horde. Y'all got any more of those homesteads? Oh. We don't want more people. Leave. Nintendo's potato PC will die. My PC is not a potato anymore. My internet is the potato now, sir.
I love it.
I need a Gala shirt. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I need a Gala shirt too. I mean, this is. I have to upgrade my. I wear the same shirt. I have about 20 gray polo shirts that I wear. I put zero thought into what I'm wearing. I don't have time for that, so I'm gonna have to get myself 20 Gala polo shirts to wear.
Mine did, but it was already labeled. It was easy to pick. It already said Zenzo one, and I was like, that's the one.
Perfect. Gala shirts will exist soon. Very, very, very soon.
Get this man a Zenzo t-shirt. Oh my god, we're at 161 already. The countdown is on, guys. 3 more minutes until we start the race, and then we're going to have 2 more races afterwards. The next race is going to be for a potion stand, and the last and grand prize will be an outpost with 1,000 Z and Z. You're talking about a grand prize worth thousands of dollars. I'm glad you guys are here.
Welcome, Old Man Smithers. Just saw him pop in.
Smithers. Excellent.
Excellent.
171. Are we going to break 200 marbles?
Yes, we are. We're going to
Holy-
break 200.
Oh, scheisse. This is a record out of all the checkpoints that we've done. We've done checkpoints for over a year now. This is the 14th one. There were 2 months that got missed, so there would be actually the 16th one if everything went to plan, but that's not always how it works. So I'm really, really stoked to see these numbers get just completely shattered.
This is fantastic.
It is Bala. I'll sell the grand prize and buy more notes. I like where your head's at. Can you give me one? Okay.
Hey man, have you shared a referral link with your community for nodes? Is that something you've put out there?
I have not.
You should do that. You
should.
should do that. Because basically if you refer somebody and that person buys a node, you get 10 points in the distribution 8 days later. So that's definitely a thing you may want to look into.
I'll definitely be looking to throw one of those up. Gifted subs. Man, dude, Joey, thank you so much for all that, man. It was muchly appreciated. All right, guys, it's on. We've got 1 minute until the race. Get in.
1 minute. Where are we at, guys? Where are we at? What number?
Hold your peace. We're at 191. 192.
Come on, we need to break 200. Come on, guys.
193. Holy crap.
Come on, 200.
195. 196. It's going to hit it. There is no way it's not going to. 198. Is there 201? Over 200 marbles on the track. And it's
there
time.
We go.
It is time. We're going to kick it off, guys. 45 seconds until the race. Good luck, everybody.
You still have like 30 people who are watching who haven't hit exclamation play. Just do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Do it. Do it. It's over 200. Yep. Boom. Gala in the house. Gala. Hey, dude. You Gala heads got to come out here and rep. You got to represent your set, man.
You're the Gala Horde.
Yeah.
For the Horde.
For the Horde, man. Hype train, sub, gift, or use bits. Let's do this. All right, gang.
Laura? Okay.
Old Man Smithers is now following the welcome, Smithers.
Smithers is a good guy.
I've seen him around the set.
Yeah, he does amazing deep dives into stuff, and I really appreciate
my god.
his diligence.
The amount of marbles going through this is utterly insane.
Oh, I love it. I
That
love
is
it.
so cool. And it's literally anybody's game with this many marbles on the track. We've got people getting knocked off. Report me. Old Man Smithers is falling off the track.
Oh no.
That's not
Did you see
good.
Jolrook?
Everybody's
this is
getting kind of
epic.
ripped up. Yeah, dude, it is brutal. Neospark kind of gets a lead ahead. Could be. Oh, Mellor Saplinti not too far behind.
Why is this so fascinating to me?
Dude, I've been doing marbles for over a year now, and I love it. I love seeing people get competitive and win, and it's super fun.
Mondo, cool.
It beats a numbers generator any day of the week.
Oh, I'm gonna do this. We're doing this. We're doing this, Gala Horde. This is a thing that's going to happen now. I've never seen this before.
Mondo,
It's
cool.
going to happen.
Excellent. I'm glad. I was actually inspired by another person to do it. I used to watch his stream, and you know it was dumb. I watched the dumb
God.
stream for a long time.
Mondo,
and
cool.
I'm glad we can inspire another.
Go, 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 GK family.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, whoa. Oh,
Here it goes.
Hyro.
Here it goes. Oh no. Oh.
Whoa.
Hero
Mondo,
is gone.
And Josip Blazon, you are the first winner on the Checkpoint Level 14. Congratulations, sir.
Whoa. Mondo,
So,
cool.
in order to redeem your prize,
Wow.
you are going to need to come into our Discord, shoot me a DM with your info, your Ethereum address or your Gala address, and I will get this over to Bender after the show to make sure you get your stable.
That was nuts.
We got
That was
two
so
more.
fun.
Two more.
Dude, I totally wasn't going to stick around for this, but there's no way I'm leaving. I have to watch this again.
Well, man, this is what the Checkpoint's all about. You know, I mean, we like to kind of go into a small introductory, then we like to get a little bit more interactive, and then we like to blow minds right at the end.
I saw Mal was coming in very much in the end there. You must have been napping. Were you napping, Mal?
Mondo, cool.
I can see him blowing on his screen. Go, Marble, go! There's actually one where you can make it to where people can type in boost, and you know that'll give them a little umph and stuff like that.
Whoa.
But
Mondo,
I run this one because it's an equal chance for everybody.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's super cool, man.
Very cool.
That is super cool.
Big
Actually,
shout out to you, sir.
Mondo,
Well
cool.
done. Unfortunately, like I said, for the next two races, you will not be eligible for the winnings. However, you can still race, and if you do get first, it'll be going to second place.
Whoa.
Until I've done this a
Mondo,
couple
cool.
times.
Yeah, definitely. Do you get to design your marble? Can you do that? I
can.
want to make. Oh God, this is gonna have to be something that I do.
It
Mondo,
actually
cool.
has a phone companion.
This is way too
Welcome.
much fun.
Welcome. Well, join us on Mondays too. We give out Zenzo for first, second, and third every race. We have a race about every 5 minutes for 2 hours. We talk about our week. We talk about things going on in the space. Feel free to join. Oh God, we hit 100 so fast. We're at 110, 117. I can't even
That's
count that
awesome.
fast.
So there's 200. So basically, there's 258 viewers on stream. We should get over 250.
We should have. I would suspect that we at least have over 230 marbles on the track.
I'm glad that not only have we set a record, we have crushed a record.
Smashed it. 100%
makes me
gains.
happy.
Only up. It's a
See,
marbles
guys,
all-time high.
This is what a community can do. Like, we have the most amazing community.
Yeah.
And everybody who's listening to this, although I realize that we just brought the entire Gala Horde from our Discord, if you're not in our Discord, come join us at galagames.chat.
Feel free to
like,
drop-
we have...
Drop a link. Drop a link to y'all's
I,
Discord.
well, I would, not that it's going to... Everybody's too busy saying play right now.
That's true. We'll wait till we stabilize.
Galagames.chat. You know, super easy. And Yeah, come join our Discord. We are the most positive, most awesome Discord I have personally ever experienced. And I've spent a lot of time in Discord, so
Same. That's where we hang our hat too, man, because it's so easy to break everything down. It's so easier for everybody to have a section that they can go and find the information they want versus Telegram, where we're just not going to talk about Telegram.
We don't talk about Telegram.
No.
We don't. Actually, that reminds me, I was having a conversation with somebody in Telegram. Oh, I turned it off because it was dinging. That's right. That was probably somebody saying something important that I was supposed to go look at.
Well, I mean, we've got a Telegram group as well because we want people to be able to use the platform that they like. But my God, I don't know how many people have told me, oh, you won this, or you got this, or you guys we put you on this and you pay us money. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, dude. So I don't know if you know this, but there is a feature you can make it so that if somebody doesn't know you, it auto archives the chat. Okay, in Telegram. And you need to activate that. Like, turn it on right now. It will save your life. Because I get upwards of 400, 500 messages from completely random people a day.
Oh, and it's funny, like 100 of them will be the exact same message.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I just kind of don't, I don't look at them most of the time.
So many gift subs just given out by Odcon. Thank you so much. That is greatly appreciated.
Nice.
All the proceeds and everything that is given to the Zenzo Twitch goes directly back into our ecosystem, so it is greatly appreciated. We are going to start. I was going to let, we got just about to break 200. I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to play here.
So yeah, we got to break 200, guys. Okay, so here's the thing that I'm going to do. There's a lot of times lately people have been talking about the environmental sustainability of NFTs and how, you know, it's a concern. And it is definitely a concern. That's why we're working so hard at integrating L2s and things like that.
Right.
So one of the things that I'm going to do is do you have a record of how many people enter each of these races? Is that a thing you can pull up?
I think I can. I think I can actually pull that information up. If not, I can always just go back and review the video.
That's true. Okay, great. So with the highest number of people who race in one of these marble races, okay, and so maybe for the third race, if we can give it an extra like 5 minutes or something like that.
Sure.
The highest number of people who enter in that race, that is the number of trees Gala Games will sponsor getting planted. There's an organization up here in BC that does, reforestation, and we will plant a tree for every single marble that goes down that track.
That's freaking beautiful, dude. That's amazing.
So I want all of you to get on your social media. I want you to get out there, get on Twitter, and I want you to bring people here, okay? For the third race for the outpost, I want to see over 500 marbles on that, or not over 500. I want to see 500 marbles on the track.
Holy crap!
I want to see 500 on that track.
Great, we're gonna sell out of marbles just like they sell out of Miranda's Island.
Mondo, cool.
Let's do it. So I want you guys to get your people, okay? And I want to be able to have us put 500 trees in the ground, okay? Based on the number of marbles that are going down that track. So get your people out there. Start tweeting, start messaging. Let's do it.
So that's the call. The Gala call, man. You got to get out there. It's time to rip yourself.
Join the horde and plant trees.
Best horde ever. And I've got my Gala gold. Yeah, you can bet on that. I got my Gala gold.
Whoa, Mondo, cool.
Juke is like, no more.
No, stop. I don't want to share this anymore. Give us 5 minutes after this race, please. Hey, no worries, no worries. I'm going to go ahead and start this race in 5 minutes, and then we'll go into I thought this was going to go a lot faster, but I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to put their marble out on the track. No Gala head left behind.
Okay, so I want you guys to tweet right now. Let's go with hashtag
Whoa, Mondo,
Eco
cool.
Gala. Okay, and bring people to this stream.
Hashtag EcoGala.
Okay, bring people here. Tell them to play. There's a chance at winning an outpost.
Mondo, cool.
And for sure, if they come, like seriously, typing exclamation play is the easiest way to ever plant a tree.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like that's the easiest, the lowest barrier. So, you know, for all of the not hashtag EcoGala in here, people, go get out on Twitter and do it. Like you have to tweet about it. Let's do this. Let's get this trending.
Oh, love it.
Hashtag plant. I love it.
If you're having any trouble downloading a Zenzo wallet, desktop wallet, come to our Discord. All you got to do is click our Discord banner below the Twitch, and that's going to bring you to our Discord. If you have any kind of questions about the wallet, go to our wallet help, and our team will get you set up.
Okay, 280. Come on. Shout out from the Philippines. Welcome.
Also, be sure if you guys do download a desktop wallet, download the Forge as well, because you're going to get a free NFT just for showing up at this stream.
So let's do this, guys. Get your people on this.
That's it. We got 3 more minutes to this race. This is so cool, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Bender.
My pleasure.
I mean, I've gotten to talk to you. Like, I remember when I first talked to Bender, it was going to be a 15-minute introduction. I think we talked for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. We do what for NFT?
Do what for NFT?
Here they're coming.
Yeah, here they come.
Do
All
what
right.
for NFT?
So what you could do to actually earn the Zenzo gaming ecosystem, that's our blockchain. If you want to earn an NFT from our side, yeah, Mr. Urine B, if you guys want to follow him, he can kind of get you set up. To be honest, I'm just here for the marbles. Some people just like playing the marbles.
Dude,
Any interested at all on blockchain? They just like to play.
Yeah, I really hate how much I flippin' love marbles.
Well, we're about to break the halfway threshold. We are at 240 marbles right now. This is just amazing. Thank you everybody from Gala that came over to learn about us. Guys, Zenzonites, thank you for coming out and learning about Gala. This melding of ecosystems is what we like to see across the space. It doesn't necessarily need to, I mean, with us, it could be with anybody. As long as it's pushing the message out there and it's bringing positivity to the space, it is worth highlighting. And that's what we like to do.
Yes.
Let's go, Gala! It'll be quite hard to get 500 marbles with 300 people. Well, at the beginning of the show, I was like, yeah, we might get like 120 marbles. Now we've got 250, so never say never.
Never say never. We'll see. We'll see. Come on, guys.
All right, 1 minute until the next race. Imaginary Gaming, everybody at this event is eligible for a Checkpoint ZFI. You just need a Zenzo Forge profile and fill in this form. Link right there. If you have any questions on how to do that, or if you're not exactly sure where to start, come to the Zenzo Discord. We'll get you set up. We're at 252 now.
There you go. What's your highest number of viewers for one of these?
Oh, that was well, that's blown out of the water now too. That was like around 110, 120. So yeah, that's
awesome.
Easily been doubled.
Awesome.
And we've had great guests. I mean, we've had Splinterlands on here. We've had Age of Rust on here. We brought Pivx on. I mean, we've had a lot of great guests. I mean, Pivx wasn't even a gaming community, but we liked what they were doing. In fact, that's where, Zenzo got a lot of its life from. We took their open source code and reworked it to our needs, and we've been allies ever since, and it's been an extremely helpful one too. I
like Pivx as well. They do some pretty cool stuff.
There's some good people in that crowd. All right, guys, it's time. Kicking off the countdown.
I'm so excited. I want to watch.
45 seconds starts now. Good luck, everybody, and may the odds forever be in your favor. It's about to be like freaking Hunger Games on this track. I've called the Brewmasters Guild to turn up. Oh, Lord.
Good.
No.
Yeah, I agree with Carrie. Why are there 50 people watching who haven't entered? What the hell? Come on, guys.
Yeah, just all you gotta do is type play. You got 15 seconds to do it. 261.
Okay, there we go.
262. You gonna get one more on there? Yep, 263.
Mad Ed's like, what if I just call dibs? Can I call dibs?
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I don't think dibs works, unfortunately.
And
okay, here we go.
We go. Oh my god. It's just nothing but names. Oh man. Oh, bartending gets knocked. Oof. That's brutal.
Brutal. Mal, why are you in the back again?
We got Mucky. We've got Rocksteady. Tyler Peak. Drunga. Oh man. And we've got plenty of flippers. It could be anybody's game if they get hung up in those. So many people on the track. Oh my god. That is insane. All right, now we got people getting hung up. This is so much
fun to watch.
I'm cool in real life, making his way through the flippers here. Oh no, Colorado, the Manu Love.
Oh, such a reversal.
It is. We've got poppers at the end, so anything can still happen here. The man you love could be the man you hate to everybody else if he gets it. Oh no! Oh God! Copper Tequila gets it. She is a Zinzanite long-term roller. Congratulations, Miss Copper. You just got yourself a potion stand. That is dope. And Panda Pop yeets herself off the track because she can't stand it no more. Well done, everybody. Well done.
Brilliant.
That was cool. That was cool. I like how people are just throwing themselves off the track now. Like, you know what? I'm done.
We have, what, 10 minutes until the final thing? Is that what we're doing?
Yep. Well, as soon as we get the next track up, we'll start the countdown about 10, 15 minutes. And because it's the grand prize, I want everybody to be sure to get a chance to get on the track. And I know people are still going out there and sending links. And I don't want anybody's effort to be pushed aside. I don't know where to play, or the game is automatic. The game is automatic. All you got to do is type !play in the chat when the track is ready, and you'll see a name pop up. I was going to say that you'll be able to see your name, but with the amount of marbles on the track, good luck. I didn't even want to reach the end zone. And there you have it. Congratulations, Copper Tequila. Be sure to get me your MetaMask address. I've talked to you a few times in DM, so I'll be sure that we get it from you. And the moment of truth. A way to actually get a piece of property in Mirandus starts now.
Okay. This is the...
So the grand prize winner will receive an outpost as well as 1,000 Z&Z for their pocket. That's enough to start staking, making a few ZFIs, and sending a few to your friends, as well be able to buy all the items out of our game, Coda. It's a demo, so there's not a whole lot. God, the names are just like, they're outside of the screen. There's so many. 155 already on the track. So we're going to go ahead and start the race at, what we say, you want to do 10 minutes or 15?
Up to you. Totally up to you, man.
I want to see everybody get a chance to get out there. So we're going to rock it for 15 minutes starting now. So at 2:55, we're going to launch the final race of the Checkpoint Level 14. And again, thank you guys so much for coming out. All the follows, all the loves, all the subs. Thank you so much. And if you Zinzanites aren't in the Gala Discord yet, get in there. It's worth being in there. You never know what you're going to find. Come join us in the Chubbyverse and convince Gala Games to make games with Chubbies. It's a shameless plug, but I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Hey, the Chubbies did some pretty cool stuff. I've seen them around.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good times. Okay, let me see how things are going on Twitter.
I am here for my win. Yo, okay, thank you for the bits. I see you out there shining. I'll get a tattoo of Gala Games logo for a node. Oh, you and me both. As long as it's not like a neck or face tattoo.
Right.
That's where I draw the line. Man, this horde is something else, brother.
Dude, I told you, best community on the internet.
I love it. I bought a Gala license today. Let's go.
There you go. Congratulations.
Bravo, bravo. Forearm sound good? Yeah, forearm. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah. Face tattoo it is.
Well, I'm a little bit bummed because McCarthy promised that he would get my face tattooed on his face if I sold a Citadel, and so far he hasn't. So I'm feeling a little bit bitter.
Little let down, I guess. Little let down. 265 on the track already. See what that looks like. Holy crap! Oh man, that is a lot of people. I can't even hardly read the names. There's so many.
This is awesome.
It is.
This is awesome.
We're gonna break 300.
So that means there's like 100 people here who haven't decided to go yet.
All you got to do is type in !play, guys.
Exclamation play! Exclamation play!
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Come on. How many trees can we plant today, guys?
So
How many?
This is going to be it right here. At this point, we are at 280 trees, 281. Keep it going, guys. Let's max it out. Not only is it for good property, but it's for the environment now. So
that is 280 tons of carbon that get removed from the atmosphere over the lifetime of a tree. That's a lot of damn carbon, guys.
Yes. That is a great way of giving back. I mean, if I wasn't already in love with you guys already, I mean, I'd be falling head over heels. It's good and very refreshing to see people like y'all come out and take the approach y'all are taking.
Oh, we got to do something. I mean, my father. How do I put this? I had a very contentious relationship with my father, and he passed away a couple years ago from early onset Alzheimer's. And one of the things that he taught me in life is he says that he was very religious, and he had this Bible verse that was actually on the side of his company's truck, and it said, "Let all things be done decently and in order." And to me, you know, even though we had a really contentious relationship when I was growing up, it's really something I've taken to heart. Like you should do things the right way, always. Okay, no matter what, you have to do stuff the right way. And this is the right thing to do. This is the right way to do stuff. And when you encounter something in tech, like, you know, the ecological impact of Ethereum, okay, which is pretty awful. And I think that anyone who uses the ecosystem understands that we can do things better. So we're going to. And yes, it's not perfect right now, and things are never perfect when they're first released or when they first happen. But, you know, there's always this concept of, look, we're going to make sure that tomorrow we're better than we were today, and today we're better than we were yesterday. And it's always this concept of constantly pushing yourself forward and doing better and better. You know, and yeah, we are getting off ETH. You know, the Gala token itself is going to always be an ERC20, but link and announcement Discord is broken. What?
Link and announcement Discord is broken. Oh god, we broke it.
Oh no. Okay, confirm. Changed. Somebody try it. Oh, there we go. Now it works. Okay, try that.
Guys, we did it. We broke 308. Proof of stake plug for the win.
Yeah, no, I seriously, man, I hate proof of work. Proof of work is the most useless bullshit concept ever, and I understand why it was done that way initially, but it's grown far beyond that.
Correct.
And so we just have to do better. That's it.
I mean, that's why we went with the proof of stake concept in the beginning. One, it allows even the smallest person that can afford a Raspberry Pi to be able to stake on the network and actually earn on the same level as anybody else. You could have a completely small amount, but it depends on how they set it up. On ours, for every 3 hours, it doubles in staking weight. So even the little guy can get him some, though it may take a couple days. It still gives them the opportunity to earn something while using minimal of equipment with almost no carbon footprint. So that's the idea.
I know it's absolutely critical. Mm-hmm. I know Bitcoin's proof of work. I know Bitcoin's proof
doesn't mean you're the best.
And Bitcoin does amazing things, and it could be done. Things could happen differently. It doesn't have to be proof of work. Or, it would be possible to devise a system where that work is actually useless or useful instead of useless like it is right now.
It is wasteful. And it's back and forth, okay? That's the thing. In some instances, it works, but you got to look at it. Bitcoin being as huge as it is, there are literally factories full of miners that are burning, like they're killing towns. They are literally killing towns.
You want to hear something crazy?
Come on.
In Thailand, in Bangkok, I want to say 5th largest consumer of electricity is a few massive Bitcoin farms just outside of the city. Like, of all of the other stuff that happens in that city, it's a crazy, huge, massive city. That's one of the largest consumers of electricity. Mm-hmm. And that's messed up. It shouldn't be that way.
Well, I know that there's a lot of people that are advocates for proof of work, but there's a reason that Ethereum's trying to go to proof of stake. I mean, It's not just something that they were like, we should do this overnight. It outweighs, there's pros and cons, and it's not going to be perfect on either side, but you got to look at the one that gives you more pros than cons. And that's... Yeah,
and to Jay Styles, he says... Proof of work is terrible for the environment. LOL. Come on, man. Like, mining real gold isn't. Yeah, of course, mining real gold's absolutely terrible for the environment. I don't advocate you do that. You probably shouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. Let's try to do things that are better. Let's always take a step in the direction that is better. Right. It's not going to happen instantly. It's not going to happen overnight, but we always, try to make it better. We're at almost 350 marbles, man. This is awesome.
This is it. That means almost 350 trees are practically in the ground. And that's it. We're going to kick off the race here in 5 minutes. Final race.
Yeah, and for Harlock, yes, definitely there are places that do it using, clean energy, and it can be done right. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. No doubt. But it doesn't, I think that it's totally fair to say that there's a lot of places where it isn't done right, and let's just make it better. That's all.
It's true. And I mean, there are people out there with complete solar farms that are, and it all depends on your approach, man. It's like you got other people that are literally stealing electricity from their neighbors to do it. There was one dude that got busted doing a proof of work system inside of a nuclear power plant. No, it's not always good, but it's not always bad either. So again, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Who's doing it? I mean, I've heard of towns, I think it was in the Middle East, where entire brownouts were happening because illegal mining operations were happening. So, I mean, but then again, like I said, on the opposite end of the spectrum, there's mining plants that are being ran with hydroelectric, solar electric, wind electric. Again, if that's the route that they're taking, and that's, to me, the correct route, then by all means. But again, if you're going to steal your neighbor's juice so you can run your L3 miner, dude, stop
it. Yes.
CO2 is good for the environment. All right.
I give up. All
right, guys, hands up. You got us. XRP over Bitcoin. Now, damn it.
We can all be friends here, though. And again, back to this point. This is better if we all work together on all of these things together.
Correct.
Okay, we are friends in this ecosystem, and we always need to remember that.
Right.
Dude, almost 400 viewers. 400 ticked over.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you, sir. We got 359 marbles out on the track. If you want to win, you have to type in !play to put your marble on the track for your chance to win an outpost. Well, how many pieces of property are in Moranis? I think it's 1,600 plus, right?
It's 1,650.
1,650 pieces of property, and that's all that's ever going to exist, or that might grow later on.
That's all in terms of land deeds that will ever exist. Yeah.
And you got your chance to win one of those.
Right now. And it's one of the nice ones too. They're yeah. And hey guys, I just want everyone to understand that when I talk about these things with with needing to focus on renewable energy, actually I think it is 1625 hydrangea, sorry.
There you go.
When we talk about renewable energy, that's not to say that we can't or that anyone needs to necessarily feel bad or anything like that. We're all trying to do things as best we can. Mm-hmm. And everyone has different perspectives and things like that. This is just, for me, something that I feel is important enough that I definitely want to I definitely actually want to focus on a little bit and, do my best to make a positive impact.
That's it. As leaders in the space, we have a duty to leave it better than we found it. Period.
Yes.
That's just how it is. And you're going to have people that are the exact opposite. They're going to take and take and take. But on the opposite end of that, there are people that are willing to give. And ants can carry a cake if enough of them get together. So
there you go.
We just got to get together. All right. We've got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. And just, to kind of speak a little bit to Euphorical's point here, just stating that Bitcoin is bad for the environment or proof of work is horrible is irresponsible. Mm-hmm. Proof of work enabled crypto, which gave birth to an industry. Okay, is what Euphorical said. Yes, there's no argument from me there. And I didn't say that Bitcoin is bad for the environment. I said that arbitrary proof of work is horrible, and arbitrary proof of work is horrible. If you want to do work, do work. There's genomes that need to be sequenced. There's proteins that need to be folded. There's an infinite number of things that require heavy computational resources. And all of those miners could be turned to do something useful. I mean, we have, tons and tons and tons of amazing work that needs to be done. It doesn't have to be arbitrary proof of work, which is what it is. Mm-hmm. And yes, it gave birth to an industry. It absolutely did. I mean, I owe everything that I do to Bitcoin. Okay. But we can do better. That's all.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if gasoline never changed, we'd all be dying from lead poisoning.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to make a change. Just because that's when it is a start. I mean, people thought the freaking light bulb was a fad.
Yeah.
I mean, it just... You have to break out of that box. It's like, okay, well, there's proof of stake, there's proof of work. Well, what about proof of proof? That doesn't exist. Make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's see. We've got 1 minute. It's the final.
Oh, come on, can we break 400, guys?
I don't want Journey to get me. Hey, Zenzo Ecosystem, is there still an announcement to be done? I actually said it a little bit earlier, but Zenzo is now developing its Web3 wallet. We are looking to bridge that gap between Zenzo and Ethereum using our own methods to make that happen. It isn't released yet, but keep an eye out for it in our announcements page inside of our Discord. And if you don't want to go, you don't have Discord, just follow us on Twitter.
Come on, guys, 400. We need 15 more.
It is. The countdown's up. We've got 386. If you don't type !play, you're not going to get your chance to win.
Come on, guys. Almost.
All right, I got to click it. We gotta click 45 seconds. You guys ready? All right.
Okay, let's do it.
45 seconds starts now, gang. If you don't type exclamation play, you will lose your chance and have to wait to another checkpoint, but you ain't gonna get an outpost on the next checkpoint. Everybody just typing play frantically in case they did. And remember, if you do download the core wallet, there is actually available on Apple as well. You can and Linux. You can actually download the Forge only on Windows right now, currently, I believe. Almost 400 trees, man. 392.
Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Do it.
It's too late. It's begun. 392 trees have been planted, sir. That's it. And now the fight begins.
Your stream is slow. I can't see it. Oh.
Yeah, there's a little bit of lag on my part. Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, this is so epic to look at.
So many marbles.
Oh,
I can actually hear the marbles hitting each other for the first time. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, we got Jeffrey out in the lead, getting a little bit hung up there, giving somebody else a chance to catch up. Alias Guru, Sergeant Toke, Onin. Oh, man, everybody's catching up with everybody. I think I see Dragon Ball Z up in there. Dragging my balls. Oh, my God. Some of the names that you see come through this thing are insane.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Jeffrey has a pretty commanding lead. He's been trying to hold on it the whole time, but will he make it through the hurricane here? And does. Oh no, it falls off the track at the last second. Tricks and Oot. Oh no, everybody. Oh God.
Oh!
And it looks like we could have a winner. Hey, Scorpions, you just got first place for the grand prize on the checkpoint. Congratulations, sir. You will need a Z&Z address for me as well as a Gala address to receive your prizes. Well done.
Wow. That was epic.
Boost. All right. Everybody who won copper, I think we got the first one. I'm gonna have to go back and find the name. But Scorpions, be sure to come into our Discord. Shoot me a DM. My name is Tendo. I will make sure that you get taken care of and you receive your prizes. Bud.
There we go.
That was epic.
Dude, that was so cool,
man. That's a 392 trees. That's almost 400 trees in the ground, and just a mind-shattering record for the checkpoint.
Hey man, I'm super happy to have been a part of this.
Oh man. So what do we do for a chance to win outpost? I think that ship just sailed. I'm sorry. Now I feel bad.
So close.
Well guys, that's it. Checkpoint is now officially a wrap. I want to officially thank everybody for coming out and learning about Gala Games as well as Zenzo and sharing this space. It has been my pleasure to host Mr. Bitbender here and Gala Games. Bender, is there anything you want to say, guys, before we leave?
No, that's awesome. Check us out at galagames.chat, join our Discord, and see us at gala.games.
All right, guys. Well, I've been your host, Tendo, and this is brought to you by Zenzo Gaming Ecosystem every time. Come check us out on Mondays and the last Saturday of every month for the next checkpoint, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace. Maybe